Hey, yo, what's going on? But once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, as always, Takazuki Komodi's out there is the one and only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony for 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. Of course, you guys know the rest of those and outros on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that other good stuff. And before I do begin, yes, I'm talking a little bit more softer because one of the roommates is sleeping next door, so kind of give respect where respect is due because I don't wake them up because they start and work in 2 hours. I haven't said that in like, whew, 2 months. It's usually like, I think they switched up their schedule, so unfortunately, I don't know if Sunday you might see a video from me. This coming week, you might not see a whole video from me at all because it's Thursday. I forget if it's Thursday or next week, Thursday or Friday. Oh, it's the 22nd and 23rd here in the United States. If any people are out living in the UK or Europe, you should know, unless you have family out here or real life friends, that Thanksgiving is usually this little American holiday. Everyone eats shits on a turkey, watches football, American football and basketball and shit, which I really don't really partake in that fucking shit because I don't really give a fuck about sports, to be honest, except for boxing, baseball, and bowling. That's it. Other than that, I could give two squirts of piss about it, but it's not what I'm here to talk about. So yeah, just to let you guys know, be informed. I might do a little bit more extra chat and breezes for now on, so those aren't going anywhere. I know I've been lacking on those for the past 3 months of September, because I remember earlier this year, when September comes around the corner, I'll be doing outdoor chat and breeze laws. I know I'm only doing like 2 or 3 out of the month. I might do 5 or 6 instead of 2 or 3 out the month, so it'll be a little bit more of a boost to chat and breeze vlog. So there's that. The only problem is, since I play Pokemon Go sometimes when I'm outside half the time, if I'm not working, it drains out a lot of my battery, and I don't have an extra battery pack portable charger anywhere, so I gotta be really, really limited on how much time I do chat and breeze vlogs, my outdoor vlogs. So, unfortunately, for all my hardcore Sony fans out there like me, Sony, unfortunately, is skipping the freaking E3 of 2019. Literally, that's the Oscar Grammy Awards. That's the freaking cream of the fucking crop, my guy. I would say it louder, but like I said, roommate's sleeping next door, so unfortunately can't do that. Yeah, this one's a little bit more shorter article here, so I'm gonna read this one first from VentureBeat. I think I only read from this article place once. So shout out to Mike Mitonati, however you say that last name. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. So it goes on to say, Sony revealed. Oh, links to description box down below to the video if you want to look at it as well. Sony revealed today that it will not be attending Electronic Entertainment Expo, aka E3, for any of you guys out there that know about it. Expo trade show in 2019. The show will take place from June 11th to June 14th in Los Angeles. The ESA, which hosts the show, confirms that Sony's absence to game beats. Microsoft and Nintendo will still be attending. Thank God those two are still attending. Oh man, shout out to my boy. I know I don't really want to talk about him much anymore, but I'll give him a little bit of a credit where it's due. I heard it from my boy Stone Fox freaking Media, so shout out to him. I'll leave both of the links in his videos in the description box down below about why Sony's skipping PS4. And then there's a PS5 rumor that the PS Monster 5 is going to be coming out either 2019 or 2020. So that's a big ass fucking leak if that's real. I highly doubt it's fake. It's probably going to be 2020. I'm not going to say it's 2019. If there is, it'll probably be a beta version of that. And then they'll probably have the newer version like they did with Nintendo Switch. They left it here for 2 years, and then next year there's still that rumor Nintendo Switch Pro is still coming out. So fingers crossed that's real. It says, when reached for comments, Sony directed Games Beats to a statement to Game Informer. It says, quote, as the industry evolves, Sony Interactive Entertainment continues to look for innovative opportunities to engage the community. PlayStation fans mean the world to us, and we always want to have innovation, think differently, and experiment with the new ways of delighting gamers. As a result, we have decided not to participate in E3 in 2019. We're exploring a new, familiar way to engage our community in 2019 and can't wait to share plans with you. That just sounds like a lot of corporate bullshit shill talk to me. I'm sorry. And one of their marketing strategy advertiser probably told them to say, oh yeah, we're never going to do it again. My own personal thoughts, views, and opinions, I'm going to get them out the way now instead of later. That's the same shit they said, oh, we don't want Fortnite to do cross plays. If any people remember last month or month before, it was like September or October when they said this. Because I remember Microsoft and Sony, they were both cross-playing for Minecraft and Fortnite. For both of those two biggest fucking games in the universe right now, especially Fortnite. Everyone's playing the fuck out of that. Except me, I don't really care too much about Fortnite. I'm not a Fortnite person. The fan base is really cringy as fuck. No offense if any people like Fortnite, that's cool. For me, it's just stupid and cringer. It's just not my cup of tea. So it's funny because like a month later, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, or I think it was in October, is when they decided to start doing crossplay finally. Way to keep up with the times, Sony. Alright, so that's my overall thoughts using opinions there. End of an era. Sony and its PlayStation brand have been a part of E3 since the first one in 1995. Yeah, so I was like 6 when that came out. I don't even remember the first one. That was like 7 the first time I saw it. Really old, shitty Windows PC on my uncle's place because he's the one that had a lot of money to get PC, computer, and internet. At that time, had these shitty-ass old-school dial-up. And God, we're not living in that time anymore. When Sony showcased the original PlayStation and announced the console's pricing and release date at the same show, Sega shocked attendees by revealing that its Sega Saturn console will be launching immediately. Sony came back by revealing the PlayStation will cost $100 less at $300 than the Saturn. E3 is a pivotal part of every major gaming company and its marketing strategy for each year. The show will still be big, but the times are changing. Gaming companies can use the internet to broadcast their own shows and streams to help hype and promote the products without ever having to compete the E3 spotlight. Nintendo stopped doing the traditional E3 conferences years ago, instead of just doing another Nintendo Direct. You know what? Nintendo's working really good with Nintendo Direct. Everyone, I have a feeling that Nintendo Direct is going to get copied off of from Microsoft and Sony and a lot of other third-party places like EA and freaking Ubisoft. They're going to copy off Nintendo so hard with their own little Directs, their bootleg versions of Directs. I'm just saying. Let's move on. EA still holds an event during E3 time, but it doesn't participate on the showroom floor. Instead, it holds its own EA Play event elsewhere in Los Angeles. EA Play takes advantage of E3 while not technically being a part of it. Some have already known has held its own parts, PlayStation Experience, PSX. The show usually happens in December, but Sony opted not to hold out this year as it didn't feel it could deliver enough excitement with the announcement of upcoming games. I'm going to get my drink real quick. There we go. Had to wet the whistle there a little bit. E3 used to be the only one for people that were working in the gaming industry, since starting in 2017, which was last year. The show began selling tickets for regular attendees. This had a dramatic effect on the show, increasing the length of lines and adding a more fan-convenient convention element to the event. The show has gone through many changes during its life, but having the companies behind the best-selling console skip out on its lifetime, skip out of its lifetime event, is a major blow to E3. And that really sucks for any hardcore E3 fans out there that go there almost every year. Actually, the ones that usually in press media like Kotaku and Polygon and all those other places, especially GameSpot and IGN, they're there almost 24/7. That's their full-time bread and butter. It's their job. That's what they got to work on all the time. I understand people like that working there, but even regular people like me could get in for the tickets. That's cool as fuck. I'm glad they started doing that last year. So shout out to Sam Makovich for making this article here. So it says, shortly after E3's 2019 debate, I'm probably only going to read half of this instead of the whole thing. I know it's a little bit smaller. Dates were announced on Thursday. One major player in the game industry, Sony, confirmed that it will not be participating in an event the first time Sony's going to be in a session. In a statement to give to Ars Technica, I never heard of Ars Technica, or Techniania, however you say that. Sony Interactive Entertainment hinted to a 2019 PR strategy that depends on less physical conferences and more direct outreaches to the companies by fans. Alright, I already read most of that. The news followed the announcement by E3 that its 2019 convention will have happened in the range of June 11th to June 13th at Los Angeles Convention Center. And the quotes that the corporate leaders at the Nintendo and Microsoft, Verity's Brian Crescent reviewed the announcement before it had been sent out to the wider press and thus confirmed why Sony was missing from the announcement's quotes. So overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this. I see a lot of the other billion-dollar industries like Microsoft, Nintendo. They're going to completely script off to break apart with E3, because I guess unfortunately E3 is dying. You know, a lot of people in 2016, even last year, 2017, I said it a few times, E3 might die because the age of the internet. People could just watch it on either Twitch or YouTube Gaming or freaking other multi-billion-dollar platforms out there. Even I wouldn't be surprised if Twitter starts doing that, and freaking Discord. Anyone could hear it from there really, really fast, and the super chats really quick. This is the age of the digital internet in 2019, and E3 might completely die, which sucks. Because even when in the mid-late 2000s, if any of you guys remember G4 TV, I used to watch E3 there all the fucking time when I was still in high school at the time. Like, it was a huge, huge part of my gaming fanboy service life. I was like my blood force there. When I was like 13 through 18 years old at the time, I was like a huge fucking like part of my whole childhood and my adolescence years when I was goofing off and fucking around with my friends back in the day. Me and my friends used to get popcorn all the time, just watch E3 like for G4 TV all the time. He would have his shit set up. He would get an old school Monster Energy drink. We would do it up, even though we couldn't drink alcohol and shit because we were still under 21. But I know our older friends used to do that all the time. I had a real sentimental feeling with that, man. Honestly, I did. And it's almost Christmas too, so no pun intended. And that's all I gotta say. And if any people made this song and try to do some like news about Overwatch, that new chick Ashley that was revealed like 2 weeks ago in the Diablo thing, even though that was a whole huge ass debacle, an unfortunate fucked up event that happened there, because a lot of people got pissed off as only for smartphone. It is what it is. And that's it. I'll have some news for that maybe tomorrow, hoping. I might do a chat and breeze on that tomorrow, so stay tuned. That's it. Links to description box down below, and that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and of course, as always, Takas and Ikikomori's out there. I'll see you when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you're out on the world out there. Don't drink, smoke, but at the same time, don't take no reckless. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel, including articles, reviews of video game industry news, anime, manga news, and art news, and that's it. Take it easy. Peace out. I'm out like sauerkraut. Late and goodbye. I'll see you when I see you. I'll see you all on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm gone. I'm out. Laters and goodbyes. Take it easy. And stay tuned for more future content videos on this channel. And that's it. Later.